this is the fly I'm going to be tying. This is basically a kind of hopper pattern bob spitz mix. It's a fly, I mean you can tie it in loads of different colours. This is tied mainly as like to represent like the big red midge that comes off. Fished extremely well in Rutland, fishes 2 or 3 other places as well, but it's a good style and a good pattern to tie, and it's really simple. Now the hook I'm using is a medium wired hook. This is a Kamasan, it's a B170 size 10. Do you want 10s, 12s, 14s, you can tie the same fly. Now thread I'm using is a uni thread 80 in red. Just going to put down a layer of thread, but before I get to where I want the body to start, I'm going to tie in like a Red Holographic rib. Now you could put a pearl rib on this as another variant of it, but the Red Holographic works extremely well. So I'm going to take it down to about just short of the barb of the hook. Now the fur I'm using, the seal's fur in this case, you can see it's quite bright. This is it's a mix of dye, this myself, it's called Flame. Now it's a hot orange with a bit of fluorescent red in with it, so it gets a tad warmer, it's a really warm colour. So we take some of that. Now you can use, if you're going to use any other stuff, just mix. You can do a mix of hot orange and a red and blend them together and you'll get much the same colour. You could use a synthetic dubbing like SLF. You could use mohair or Angora, which is virtually the same. So what I'm going to do is just lightly dub this on the thread, slide it up, and then you want to try and form a kind of taper. Just work your way up, building up the body. It's reasonably loose. I'm not putting it on that tight. I'm not happy, I'll go back. Let's check how it's sitting. A wee tiny bit more. There we go. Anything going forward, just draw it back with your fingers. Then we bring the rib up through. Now we want your rib to sit into the dubbing. That's why I like to put it on quite loose. Lasts a lot longer if you do it this way. Plus the fly to me is much better looking. And tie off. Looking 45 turns of the rib. Just going to lightly use the velcro and bring some out, some of the fibres. Just draw them towards the back. Now I'm going to put legs on it. It's a pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. These are the natural pheasant tail. Just going to bring them 90 degrees from the stem, which will line up the tips. Tear it off. Now there's 4. I'm going to put 2 either side. Don't put too many on. I don't like too many. Length. Not too long. What do we see? There's a knot there. Nice and tight. You want them more on the sides than under. You don't want them under. These are like stabilise the fly when they're sitting in the water. But again, you can, like a lot of flies, you can actually, if you don't want them, you can take them away. You can trim them off. Or tie some without. It's up to yourself. Now I've got a small, this is a Hebert minor, it's a natural brown or ginger hackle, cock hackle. Hackle fibres are quite short, don't want them too long. Half the length of the legs to catch it on. Now again you can put 3 or 4 turns in and then tie it down. Trim away the waste, trim away, use it for your next fly. So any fibres maybe going forward, just draw them back, tidy up that area. Now I'm going to come onto it slightly. I'll push the fibre slightly back, I don't mind that. And then I'm going to use some gold Lite-Brite. It's easy to dub, just rub it onto the thread basically. That'll go on easy, it's dead easy stuff to use. You want it on really loose, you don't want it too tight. And then you want to put it in front and build up your thorax with it. Nice, and make sure the thread's covered. and I'm drawing back as I go towards the eye. You want to finish at the eye. You want to be able to actually bring some of the, or rough the fly up even more. This is quite tidy as it looks. I mean, you want to basically remove or bring out a lot of the material. And you want to gink it up so you get this in the surface. Now I'm just going to lightly bring the Velcro through it, but when you're using it, you can, as I say, you can be really rough with it. Some of them are a bit dead long, so I'm just going to trim them away. I know this fly looks like nothing twice, as they would say, but these are very productive flies. You can fish, and you can tie them in different colours. I mean, any colour, black. I mean, any colour combination, olives. I mean, there's a good one here I'm tying. This is a sunburst olive mix, which is a good, great colour. The gold in the head as well. I mean, but you can use the seals fur itself. You can use that in front. Have all the different variants. But as I say, there's lots of things you can do with this fly. Trim it underneath. You can lift all this on the top, bring it up when you're basically putting your floatant on. You really got to have a lot of faith in them, but they do catch. You'll soon build up a lot of confidence with these flies, and then all you have to do is varnish. Sure the eye's clean. And there we are. That's a variant of the big red. It's a light breast hopper.